哦，藏在这里的酒，这时候偷吃的一定不是幕后黑手。
Yapping beast! Kick its ass! You stop that for Christ!
着火了！好不容易藏的酒还摔了。应该是会生灭气，不是烧死。哦，虽然偷吃，但是他好英勇啊！这一定是好的。
Good morning, everyone. I
这
trust
句
you've had a decent sleep.
好像教
The
授啊
sick are
，ICC
waiting,
教
and
授，
being tired
坐实了
doesn't
你这坏人。
excuse us from our duties.
All right, give me a moment. Then we'll go and check on the patients. And where's Benedict, anyway?
If I may, gentlemen. Haven't you heard? There was a fire here last night.
A fire? Here at the monastery?
The small shed by the mill house burned down, but it was probably just an unfortunate accident. Thank the Lord it's all over now.
And no one was hurt?
Well, that's the thing. No one burned, but there were 2 men in the shed. Or rather, 2 bodies.
Bodies? Whose were they, for God's sake?
That... I don't know, sir.
And how do you know they didn't die in the flames? Just because they weren't burnt to cinders doesn't prove anything.
I didn't see them, but they said there were no burns, and it didn't look like they'd suffocated either.
So, how did they end up there? What killed them? Didn't anyone tell you about them?
They were sent to be washed, but the washers noticed, signs.
How do you know about these signs? Did someone examine them?
No, they were only to be washed, but when the signs of illness were spotted, the abbot ordered them locked away in the hops store. Ludolf promised he'd send one of his men to guard the door. No one is to go near them.
That was highly irresponsible. Someone needs to examine them thoroughly. We can't afford uncertainty.
You want to bring them to the infirmary with the others? No. No, let them stay locked away somewhere separate.
Are you afraid the other sick might get even worse? At least we could have them all in one place.
Who found them? And how did he get them out?
Elijah, one of the lay brothers. He ran into the flames thinking he could save them, but they were already dead.
And what was he doing outside in the middle of the night? You don't suppose he had something to do with it?
He's never been any trouble. There's no reason to suspect him.
Was anyone else there besides Elijah?
No, or at least no one I know of. I'll leave you to it now. If you need me, I'll be with the sick.
I'm going to. Disease, fire.
这是自比天启四骑士吗？
A swarm of locusts.
First they ransacked my room, now this. I don't like it one bit.
Do you think the fire's got anything to do with what they were after in your chambers?
Who knows? I feel like someone wants us gone. And they're trying to frighten us into leaving.
All the more reason to get to the bottom of this.
But I can hardly go poking around myself to find out what really happened.
Don't worry. That's what I'm here for.
Maybe Zacharias was right after all. You never know when an aid like that might come in handy. So, what's your plan?
Quite a few things, actually. I'll take a look around the burned-down shed. There might still be some clues.
Good idea. It might have just been an accident, but it won't hurt to make sure.
I should probably speak with the lay brother who pulled the bodies out of the flames.
Elijah, right? But be gentle. No one should have to go through what he did last night.
What about the corpses? You said you wanted to examine them.
And that's what I'll do. We can't afford doubts when there's a deadly illness spreading.
But Benedict said the abbot forbade it, and that one of the knights is watching over them.
If he's got any sense at all, he'll understand this is serious. A proper diagnosis is key to the next step.
Someone searched our room just a while ago, and who knows what they'd do if they caught you wandering around alone. I won't have that on my conscience. Better you stay here, and I'll sort it somehow.
So what you're saying is, use an unorthodox approach.
Well, I'm no physician like you, but I've learned a lot about the illness. I could say I'm your apprentice.
That won't be enough.
Then I'll explain to him the same way you did to me. We need to examine them and find out what was wrong with them, or we'll never get anywhere with treatment.
That's probably best. But you must examine them thoroughly. And don't be repulsed.
So, what exactly should I be looking for?
Anything unusual. You know well the symptoms the sick here have, but a keen eye may spot other signs too. If you're not sure, just try to remember what you saw. If you describe it to me later, I should be able to identify it.
I can't think of anything else.
Nor can I. Well then, best of luck.
现在看起来线索很多，又是要检查教堂、进入墓穴，又是要询问目击证人、验尸，并且检查现场，但大多数都是无用功，所以这里我选择直奔凶手，不去验尸了，验不出东西的。先进行必要的询问证人，从图书馆的地窖走是最近的。他醉得不省人事，我们需要给他一点醒酒的东西。正好我身上是有醒酒药的，如果没有，可以去厨房拿一罐浓汤，也可以。
Schnapps!
We're out of schnapps, so stop whining and drink.
Oh, bloody awful stuff.
So, feeling any better?
Better? I wish. Oh, it's all coming back to me.
That's good. I need to know what happened during the night.
I don't want to talk about it. Don't make me.
I get it. You don't want to remember. I've seen some nasty things too. But sometimes it helps to talk to someone. It's definitely better than drowning your wits in schnapps.
Well, all right. What do you want to know?
Did you see anyone else at the fire?
No. Just the dog was there.
The dog?
That's how I noticed the fire. The dog was darting about, barking like mad, so I thought there was someone inside. Someone alive.
When you dragged out those two bodies, what did you do then?
While I was pulling out the second one, other people had noticed the fire. One of the knights grabbed me and started yelling that I was the arsonist. Luckily, he saw the bodies and how I was covered in, well, the same filth they were. Then the people from the monastery came. They sent me away and took the bodies off somewhere. I don't know what happened after that.
I need to... Do you have any idea who those two were?
I've no idea. It was dark. I couldn't see their faces. Thank God. As it is, I'll be dreaming about this for a long time.
Did you notice anything odd about them?
I couldn't see much. It was as dark as a sinner's soul. But they were soaked to the bone. And also, how to say it? Filthy. Both of them.
Filthy from what?
From shit.
Right. That can't happen after death.
No, I mean they were completely covered in it. Like someone had dunked them in it. Oh.
Are you sure they were already dead when you pulled them out?
Aye.
And may I ask how you knew?
When I carried them out, I thought I'd roast alive in seconds. But they were cold as ice. And one of them was already stiff as a board. When I laid him down, he just crunched. Oh.
How did you even notice the fire? What were you doing outside?
I couldn't sleep, so I went for a walk. It was just chance.
Just chance? You sure? I don't think the abbot would be happy about folk wandering around at night.
So what if I took a little walk?
You sure you weren't sneaking off somewhere for a drink? You seem smart enough not to keep your booze where someone might find it. I bet you've got a nice little stash, eh?
All right. Maybe I did head off to the back pond for a nightcap. I heard a dog barking like mad, so I went to see what was going on. I should have just kept out of it.
Thanks. I'll leave you be now.
Wait, I have no idea what to do with myself. I thought I'd finally do something right for once in my life. And how did I end up? Covered in shit, face burned, and humiliated. I'd rather never step outside
我不管别人的
the
看
door
法
again.，
但至少在我这里，亨利这说的很得我心，这就是英雄之
What are
举
you
啊
on！about? You acted like a hero.
Hardly.
懦
I'm
夫
a，coward.
火场救人，那叫
Who
懦夫
ran into
嘛，
the
还救出
flames
2
to save
个
his，fellow man.
而且死人没有意识，比活人更难救。
If not for you, they'd have burned to ash and wouldn't even have a decent burial. This way, they can pass on with dignity. So stop feeling sorry for yourself and be a bit proud. All right?
Right. Right. Thanks. Hey, look, I haven't told anyone, but I found this key during the night. I've no idea whose it is, but maybe you'll find it useful.
Thanks.
了解了当晚的情况，其他地方都不用去，直接来现场
Not much left of the shed. Elijah.
调查一下他当时丢的酒罐。沟渠里有火把，说明是有人放火。其实这也不是决定性证据吧？
Someone torched the shed to cover their tracks. At least this grill is here. Oil.
现场有焦油，这应该是决定性证据。
No wonder there's barely anything left of the shed.
至此调查完了，我们顺着这扇门出去。这有个困难的锁头，
Sacks, soaked ground.
不过对于神偷亨利来说无所
He
谓，
wasn't careful where he was going.
困难简单都一样。直接打开，这些地上的可以调查，也可以不调查，顺着这条路一直走就可以了。
Poor wretches gave him a rough time.
下这个沟渠，
That's disgusting. There's no other way.
这个板车应该就是拖尸体过来的。
Headed that way towards the gate.
前面的门打不开，我们从这里翻上去。这里就是通往花圃，
The cart
我们之前
tracks
摘花的
lead
地
to
方。
the herbalists. Maybe Joachim knows more.
昨天晚上那只小狗已经被人弄死了，屠宰那算了吧，这何必呢？
What in damnation is going on?
You said they were better. Were you lying or just that stupid?
They took a turn for the worse. It came out of nowhere, and there was no saving them.
And those books I got for you. You've half the monastery's library in here. Did you even bother looking at them?
I read every one, but I told you 100 times I am not a physician. I don't know what you all expected from me.
You
不
were
出所料，
supposed to use your
就是
head,
他们。
damn it. Now everyone and their dog is sniffing around here.
I couldn't just.
没
I
有
thought
一
I
点
made
反转。
myself clear. They stay here, you don't leave, and nobody must
主
know
要
a
是他们
thing.
暴露的
But
太
what
明
was
显
I
了。
supposed to do? Your master.
Provided you with everything you needed and paid you generously. Or am I wrong? What about that fire? Were you just covering your ass, or planning to rat on us too?
They were infected. For the sake of everyone in the monastery, I did what had to be done.
Doing what has to be done. For everyone's sake. Dennis!
你似乎不知道你面对的是什么样的人，
Fuck you!
竟然没有着甲。哎，何必呢？身上也没什么，身上就1毛钱，就这还出来混呢？
Did you?
He's gone. Hold on. I'll fetch help.
Don't trouble yourself, son. But please, stay.
No. No, I'll run for Albie.
Pray with me. The Lord will soon welcome me.
I have to go find Albie. Who knows what else Zacharias might do?
Go. You can't help me anyway.
草药师身上只有1块9，可能更多的是被胁迫吧，没赚什么钱。记得把这个钥匙拿走。这扇钥匙就是开后面墓园的门。他们所找的圣物，哎，不好意思，习惯了。修道院传说中的圣物就在这里。暂时我们先不去，我们回医务室推进剧情，以后还会来。
To your health, my friend. Hopefully the worst is behind us.
May not a drop go to waste.
You rats! Hey! Henry! It was his fault those two died. He was the first to know about the epidemic, and he tried to keep everything hushed up. He blackmailed the herbalist to hide them and treat them at his place. And when those bodies were found, what did he do? He sent that lackey of his to get rid of him.
Joachim is.
Dead. And that Dinesh of yours, too.
So now you kill me.
Give me just one more reason. Albie? Albie, what is it?
If I were you, I'd hold back a while. For everyone's sake.
You poisoned him? Why?
Calm down. He's still breathing.
What do you mean, still?
Whether he survives is up to you, and whether you're finally willing to cooperate.
Speak, traitor. What do you want from me?
I want Albic's closely guarded records on the treatment of King Venceslas.
What? Why?
Don't play dumb. Albic spent a lot of time with him. I want to know what he wrote down.
So, it was you who turned our chamber upside down?
Me? No. That was Dinesh.
And if I bring you the records, you'll give me the antidote?
Not so fast. There's one more thing. something King Sigismund himself would greatly value. Apparently, somewhere in this monastery, there's a relic from the Holy Land, brought here years ago by a knight.
And that's what those workers were after. But they failed.
Morons.
I've no idea what you're on about. Sigismund wants you to find some relic for him.
King Sigismund knows a legend of Sir Boleslav Bavor of Blatna, who brought a relic from the Holy Land to Bohemia. What he doesn't know is that Sir Boleslav was buried with it, right here in the monastery.
So you plan to present it to him on a golden platter and hand it over in exchange for a medal and a fat reward?
Something like that. I have good reason to believe the relic is of great value to the king. Once you've got the relic and the records, come to the church. We'll meet there. And one last piece of advice. Hurry. The substance acts slowly, but the longer you make Albek wait, the worse the consequences.
And what's to stop me grabbing you by the neck, beating the antidote out of you, and dragging you to the abbot?
The fact I'm not a fool. I haven't got the antidote on me, so we can go to the abbot and spend hours blaming each other. Meanwhile, Albek will die right here on the cold ground in a puddle of his own vomit. If he's to survive, we do this my way. Do we understand each other?
Absolutely.
That's how it should be.
Henry, the records, they're behind the scales.
What? What scales? Albie?
国王的医疗笔记就在地图上这个天平所在位置。阿尔比赫说的非常非常准确。
Those are the records. Lord Almighty. Thank you.